Thomas. Thomas. Thomas Groves. Ho ho.
Hey guys, Ghost Project 1 here with another episode of Modern Micro Forge, and now, obviously, because it's just after that episode I just uploaded then, I'm actually going to show you the rest of the Talency class in this episode. We're going to try and blitz through this now, okay? So, what we need to do, we need to create a method, which is side only, side.client. Remember, all this is based off vanilla code, okay? We need to go public, integer, get, cook, progress, scaled. Okay, so that's similar to what this is the same as what's in Talency Furnace. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to create an integer parameter 1. Okay, and also need to import side only and side client. It's going to ask us to return something, so we're just going to return this dot furnace cook time times parameter 1, which will then be divided by 200. This puts this into sort of real-time terms, so something that's legible for the player to wait that many ticks. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is we need to create another method, which is this again. Okay, but it's not going to be called this. It's going to have the same amount of parameters though. Okay, so it's going to be get burn time remaining. Burn time remaining. Scaled. Okay. Obviously it's scaled because we need to make it in something that's a legible number for the player. So let's go if this dot current burn time is equal to 0, then we want you to set this dot current burn time equal to 200. Okay. And then we need to return this dot furnace burn time dot times parameter 1 and divide it by this dot current burn time. So this is maths, obviously. Yeah. So okay. So the next thing we're gonna do, okay, is we're actually going to create another method called, and this time it's still at side client, okay? Not outside client, sorry, it's not outside client at all. It's public is burning. Okay, this is going to check that this furnace is burning, okay? Okay. Boolean. So we need to return true or false, okay? So that's why we need to return whether it's true or not. Okay, so we need to return, obviously, and we're just going to return this dot furnace burn time is greater than 0. So it's just going to check. So if this dot furnace burn time is greater than 0, then you shall return true. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to update the entity. Okay. Is that in here? No. Okay. So we need to write it ourselves. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go public void update entity. So that's the same as Talency. And it's going to take no parameters, and I'm just going to open this. Like so. And obviously it's going to override something, that's why it's public. As update, override something in Talency. Okay. So this is going to be one mighty long method. Okay, this just basically says how long's left, what the current burn time is, what slot has what, so on and so forth. And it's also going to do the cook time and also update the furnace block state. Okay. So the way we do this, we need to go create some flags, obviously, because flag this dot furnace burn time is greater than 0. Okay. So that's either going to return true or false. Okay. And also that'll be used when updating the block state. And we also need to create another flag. So let's call it flag 1, which will just be kind of like an else sort of thing. So we'll just set this to false. So if this dot furnace burn time is greater than 0, then we want to minus this dot furnace burn time. Okay. Also, if this dot world object is remote. Sorry, I need to set is not remote. Sorry. Then we want to also keep checking through all of this stuff. So we need to go this dot furnace burn time is equal to 0, and this dot can smelt, which will create another this method in a minute. Then we want you to do this dot current burn time. We're going to set to this dot furnace burn time, which will then also be set equal to get item burn time, and the item burn time will be taking an item stack array, which will be furnace item stacks, and we're going to create this method in just a moment now, but you'll see why in a second, and that'll just be 1. Just going to be the top slot, because that's what it's going to be calling upon. Okay. Then we need to go if this dot furnace burn time is greater than 0, then we want you to return. We want to set flag 1 equal to 2. True. Okay. Then we need to go if this dot furnace item stacks 1 is not equal to null, so it's already equal to something, then we want to minus this dot furnace item stacks whatever's in slot 1, okay, so we call upon slot 1, and dot stack size, so we stack size. So we're going to minus whatever that is, and let's close that off. If this dot furnace item stacks 1 dot stack size is equal to 0, then it's not actually going to do anything, so we're just going to go this dot furnace item stacks 1. I want to set this dot furnace item stacks 1 dot get item dot get container item. Obviously, then we need to return furnace item stacks whatever's in 1. So, okay. Then what we need to do is we need to come under here, and we're going to add another if statement because we want to come out of this loop here. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to create an if statement that says if this dot is burning and this dot can smelt, which will be another method which we shall create later because it's going to be a boolean. Then what we want to do is we're actually going to want to add to the furnace cook time. Okay, so we want to do plus this dot furnace cook time. Okay, so that's me adding one at a time, obviously. I need to drink water. Okay. And we keep doing that, and it's going to keep looping, and it's going to go if this dot furnace cook time is equal to 200, then we want you to do this dot furnace cook time. I want to set you equal to 0. So I want to finish you off. I'm just going to do this dot smelt item, which we'll also do in a minute, like I said, which would be another method. So probably okay. And we also don't want to set flag 1 equal to true again. Okay. If this is burning and can smelt is not true, then we want to just do this dot furnace cook time, not cook time, burn time, sorry, no, it is cook time, sorry, because we're calling upon the cook time in here, okay. Then we want to set this equal to just 0, okay. Once we've done that, if flag 1 is true, which is set true in some of these methods, okay, then we want to just do flag 1, not flag 1, I want to do this dot mark dirty. This basically just like make sure that this is still loaded, okay, so it's saved onto our hard drive later, like it says in here. Okay, is that it for this method? No, we actually haven't set the actual block, is what I meant to do as well. So we need to set the block, so we need to go if flag is not equal to this dot furnace burn time, which is greater than 0. Then we want to set flag 1 to true, not try. And then we need to do tut furnace dot update block state to burning. Obviously we need to set this dot furnace burn time is greater than 0. World we need to set to this dot world object. X we're just going to set to this dot x code, y this dot y code, and z this dot z code, because this is already a tile entity, so we don't need to create these variables yet. We don't need to create these variables at all, sorry. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to create the method can smelt. Okay, so we're just going to copy this, and obviously this is going to be a boolean because that's why it says and that. Okay, that's why it's just calling upon the method. Okay, just format everything. So public, in fact it doesn't even need public, does it? It can be private. Private can smelt private boolean. Like so, okay, and what we're going to do in here is we're going to go if this dot furnace item stacks slot 0, which is the bottom one as far as I'm aware, is not equal to anything, then we're going to return null. Reason being because if the bottom slot's got nothing in it, it means we have no fuel, which means that it can't burn, so it's going to set this to false. Okay. However, we also need an else, because obviously it's not returning anything yet. We need to item stack, create a variable called item stack. Okay, I want to set this equal to. We will be creating some custom furnace recipe, class later, but for now we'll just set it to the normal furnace recipe. Recipes. Furnace recipes dot smelting. Oh, furnace recipes. We spelled it right? Did I spell it right? Furnace recipes. No, we didn't spell it right. Okay. Dot smelting. Dot get smelting result, obviously, and this will just be this dot furnace item stacks 0. Okay, so we're gonna go. This is the bit where we can actually like set things like how long it smelts for. Okay. Actually, no, we're not. I'm not gonna do this in here. We're gonna do this do that bit in a different method. Okay. So we need to do a few if statements. Okay. So if item stack is null, then return 0. Not 0. False. Because we don't want it to burn. If this dot furnace item stacks 2 is null, then we want to return true because there's nothing in the output slot. However, if this, sorry, I need to go not, so this is going to be a not thing, so we'll put an explanation about that. This dot furnace item stacks 2 dot is item equal to item stack, then return false, because basically, say if we had, I don't know, like gold ore in the smelting bit and we had iron ingots in the right hand side bit, then it doesn't. We don't want that to do anything because we don't want it to burn, because that's just wasting fuel and it wouldn't output anything. We're going to create an integer now, which will just be a result. Okay, and we're going to set this equal to furnace item stacks two dot stack size plus item stack dot stack size, and I put capital S. Item stack there. Okay, and what we're going to do here is we're just going to return result. Okay, so as long as the result is less than or equal to get inventory stack limit and result is also less than or equal to this dot furnace item stacks dot get item stack, sorry, 2, because we need to set it to 2, get max stack size. Okay, like so. Okay, so obviously if we didn't make sure that this was equal to here, then it would just output 63 on the right, and basically the result, as long as it's within the stack limit, then it will also burn at the same time. Okay, so that allows it to burn. Okay, so it's going to return true there. Okay, let's see what time are we on again. It's dragging on forever. 17. Hide. Okay, so we'll keep going to about the 30-minute mark, and then we'll finish, I guess. I'm going to create the method smelt item as well, because that's still not created. So smelt item is not going to actually return anything, it's just going to be a void method. So we need to go public void smelt item if this dot can smelt. So if that's true, then we want to create a variable called item stack. We're going to set this equal to, like I said, we'll change this later, furnace recipes dot smelting dot get smelting result this dot furnace item stacks 0. Okay, so if this dot furnace item stacks 2, so is equal to nothing, then we want to do this dot furnace item stacks 2, and we're just going to copy whatever's in that slot. So I need to set this equal to item stack, so whatever's in that item stack slot. Okay. Else if this dot furnace item stacks 2 dot get item is equal to item stack dot get item, then we're going to do this dot furnace item stacks 2. I'm getting tired. Okay, dot stack size. Oh, stack size. Sorry, I'm gonna finish them. And we're gonna plus this plus equal to item stack dot stack size. And this basically just fixes anything so it doesn't actually have multiple items. Why are you like erroring at the moment? We didn't do. Can't get my words out. We didn't do dot stack size. What? My head. Look. I got confused then. Okay. So that's one more method down. We need to also create the get item burn time method. Okay. I guess we'll do that now. Create that quickly now. Okay, so basically what we do here is we're going to create this method. It's going to be an integer, obviously, because we need to. This is all integer, so that's we need to return and set this equal to an integer. So that's why this method needs to be returning an integer. So we need to go pub private will do. In fact, no, we'll go public because there's only one instance of this. But we only want one instance, so we'll make it static. Public static integer get burn time item stack. If item stack is equal to nothing, then don't return anything, so we just want to return, well, we want to return something, so we'll just return the number 0. Else, want to create an item variable equals item stack dot get item. So I'm going to go if our item is an instance of item block and block dot get block from item. Item is not equal to blocks air because that's still a block, it still counts. So as long as it's equal to something other than that, then we want you to create a block variable. We'll just call it block. What's that? It's equal to block dot get block from item. Okay, so if so this is where we can actually create things. Okay, so the reason we actually just did that little if statement there, we didn't have to do that, but this allows us to like allow blocks to be as a fuel. Okay, so I'm gonna import item from that item. Okay, so what this basically does in here is all of this is going to allow us to set the furnace burn time. Okay, and basically what this allows, this will set how many ticks this can burn for. Okay. Such as if we actually go into the furnace class, down to furnace, and find this exact same method, which is somewhere down here. Here we are. Okay, you see like you've got like wood and coal, which is worth 1600, and returns basically just a number which allows us to set the burn time. Okay, it's like in here. Okay, see like coal's worth 1600 and that burns 8 items, remember? So if we set this to 800, then that would burn 4 items. Okay, so if we divided that by, I don't know, return item stick, that'll burn. I'm confused. Okay, I can't really do my math at the moment. My head's spinning. I've had a long night. Okay, but anyway, you get my point. Okay, so we just set that now to coal. So I don't know. We'll set it to if block, I don't know, is equal to tm block dot top block. I'll set that as a fuel. Then we'll return, I don't know. We'll return 200. Okay. So that's how you do a block. But we could also do this with materials as well. So it could be if block dot get material is double equal to, I don't know, blocks. No. Material dot rock. Okay. So that'd be anything like So we'll just return it, I don't know, 300. Okay. So that would be things like stone or anything, which you'll see in a second anyway. Okay. However, if you wanted to do items like you normally would, like with coal and things, then we're gonna go if item is equal to tm item dot, I don't know, tut item we'll set it to. Then we want you to return 1600 like coal. Okay. Also, we can also do tools, so we can go if item dot, not that, instance of, I don't know, something like item tool, and we can set, I don't know, we could cast, so it could be any tool, okay, so there, but we could also cast it to a wooden tool. So if we did, I don't know, item tool, item dot get tool material name, dot get tool material name, and if this equals, I don't know, is it emerald? First it goes to the get tool material name, tool material, we'll do emerald, which is diamond tools, okay? So if it's a diamond tool, then right now we'll return 300 as well, just to keep it simple and short, so we can see it burn. Okay. This is still wanting us to return something, okay? And if none of this works, then we'll just return game registry dot get fuel value item stack. That's any fuel, okay. Okay, we also need to do an is item fuel method, and I'll just be right back. So yeah, I'm not going to share with you what I need to do, because yeah, I need to loot. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, and I guess we're going to just write this last method, because we're hitting the 30-minute mark. I was hoping to get all of this finished today, but yeah, looks like it's going to be a little bit longer. Okay, so in fact no, we'll record all of this in this episode now. Okay, because it's not having any more lines to write, okay. So we'll start off with the is item fuel. So we're going to go public static boolean is item fuel. Okay. Item stack. Item stack. Obviously, it's going to ask us to return, add a return statement, and we're just going to return get item then time, as long as this is less than item stack, as long as this is less than 0, they're greater than 0, sorry. Okay, my throat is killing me. Okay. So we also need to do basically that one there just returns the amount of ticks that it will keep the furnace supplied with fuel. Okay, or 0 if the item inside of the bottom slot isn't fuel. Okay. Now onto the last few methods. Okay, so this is another boolean. So what we're going to do in here is we're actually going to let's change this to player. Okay, I'm going to return this dot world object dot get tile entity. So the first one's going to be this dot x chord, this dot y chord, sorry, y chord, and then this dot z chord. Okay, if that is not equal to our tile entity, so this, okay, so if it's not, okay, then we want you to return false. That's why we have the question mark there. Else player dot get distance squared. Okay. Want to cast this first one to a double because the data we're going to use in here isn't actually a double. Damn it. Come on. Double. Okay. And we're going to get this dot x chord, because that starts off an integer, and we need to also add 0.5d. Okay. The next thing we need to do is we need to add, do the same for the y chord and then the z chord, if we can get to it. This, sorry, double. Damn it, come on. This dot y chord plus 0.5d, and then the same for the last one, which will be double this dot z chord plus 0.5d, and then we need to make sure that this is always less than or equal to 64.0d. Okay. Ah, my throat. Okay. So the next bit we need to do is we need to do the open close inventory. This isn't actually required, so we're just going to leave that. Okay. And then, is item valid for slot? Okay. We're just going to return whatever the parameter 1 is, sorry. And whoops. Did the wrong one then, I was looking at that. Item stack. Okay, so we're just going to return, if we can. It's Boolean, so we need to go per. We'll do parameter 1, as long as it's equal to 2. If it's not, then return false. If parameter 1 is equal to true, if it's not, false. Else, parameter 1 is going to be equal to 1. If not, then is item fuel. Is item fuel. Item stack. Else true. Return true. Okay. Is accessible slot. Okay, that's the next bit now. Okay, so we're just going to go. Oh, okay. It's accessible slots from side. Okay, so basically this is for the automation thing. That's the variables that we created at the top before. Okay. So inside of here, we're just going to return whatever parameter 1 is. As long as this is equal to 0, or if not, slots bottom. Else parameter 1 is equal to 1. Else return slots top, if that's not true, or that not true, slots side. Like so. Okay. So now we need to can insert items. This is also part of the automation process. Parameter 1 and parameter 3, and we're just going to return, and I'll be right back. Well, that was awkward. Yeah, some guy just delivered a Hoover, and yeah, I just kind of told him my surname, that was Groves, but it was Livesey, but I didn't change my name when we got married, so yeah, that was awkward. Okay, anyway, besides the point. Let's finish this. Okay, so we need to go return this. So what left is this? Can I insert item? So I need to return this dot is item valid for slot, parameter 1, and then item stack. Okay, and then can extract item for also the automation process, so is that one. We need to return, as long as parameter 3 is not equal to 0, return true, or parameter 1 is not equal to 1, or also return true, or parameter item stack, sorry, dot get item. That should work, but I'll sort that out in a second. Is equal to items dot bucket. This basically says if they're trying to fuel the thing with lava, but do we need that? No, because we're not using this as a fuel, so we don't need that. I'll leave it in there anyway for you guys, in case you just decide to in case you guys decide to add a lava bucket to the thing. Okay, so we're done. My God, it took ages. Okay, that was it, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been the Growth Project 1, and I guess next episode we'll continue with this furnace tutorial and fix a few things inside of here. Is this imported? No, it wasn't imported, so we need to import everything from inside here. Furnace name. Maybe we're not done. I shall be right back. Okay, guys, I figured out. I actually missed out two methods. Okay, which is kind of bad, I know. But yeah. Okay, I got really confused for a moment. I was like, no, we've done. But apparently not. Okay, so what we need to do is I'm just going to create them here because I can. I'm just going to go public void furnace name. Take a parameter with a string. And set this dot furnace name equals string. Okay. And also we are going to create a public integer, which is get size inventory. It's just going to return this dot furnace item stacks dot length. Oh, we already done it. Why the hell are you erroring? Get inventory size. Oh, get inventory size. Oh, be right back again. Because what the hell is this for? Should I just be get size inventory? Be back. I am not with it today, okay. I was right. I mean, like, I just got my words muddled up in the last episode, so this is get size inventory. Done. Oh my God. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been the Growth Project 101. I guess see you guys in the next episode. Bye.